Hello everyone. Today we'll stitch this beautiful puff sleeve V-neck peplum top step by step using just 1.5 meter of fabric. So let's get started. To make this dress, I am using 1.5 meter of cotton fabric which width is 45 inch. First fold the fabric into 4 layers. First we'll cut the bottom frill from the fabric. For that we'll fold the fabric into 4 layers. The bottom frill length is 14 inch plus 1.5 we will add it for seam allowance. We'll cut two pieces of the frill, one for the front and one for the back. After cutting the frill, we'll use the remaining fabric to cut the yoke and sleeves. This is the open side and this is the closed side of the fabric. I am marking this for the extra small size. Yoke length means top length is 14 inch plus 1 inch for seam allowance. The shoulder measurement is 6.75 inch. The armhole is 6.75 inch. Shoulder down I am taking here as 0.75 inch. Now we'll mark the chest. Chest is 32 inch divided by 4 which gives 8 inch. I am adding half inch for the ease. Then adding 1.5 inch for seam allowance. The waist measurement is 28 inch divided by 4 which is 7 inch and half inch for ease. I am adding extra half inch for tuck adjustment. Again I am adding 1.5 inch for seam allowance. Now for armhole shape, mark the center. From this point to this point is the back armhole. Then keep 0.75 inch inside from this point and give the armhole shape for the front armhole. Now let's mark the neckline. The neck width is 2.5 inch. I am not marking the neck depth here. We will cut directly the neck on the canvas. Now we will cut the fabric. Corner down is 1 inch. To create the tuck, mark 10 inch from the top and 3 inch from the side. This will be the tuck point. From this point, mark 1 inch downward. Then at the bottom, mark 0.25 inch on both sides and join the points to create the tuck shape. Since this is an extra small size, I have kept the tuck quite small. You can increase the width of the tuck according to the size of your top. Now let's cut the sleeves using this leftover fabric. The fabric is folded into 4 layers, which width is 10 inch and length is 10 inch. To create the puff effect, leave 2 inch from the side and 3 inch from the top. Then fold the fabric and mark normal sleeve measurements here. The sleeve length is 7 inches, including the seam allowance. Mark the sleeve cap height as 3 inches. The bicep measurement is 7 inches. For the bottom opening, go 1 inch inward and join the lines. Now give the sleeve its proper shape. Now open the folded section and extend the sleeve shapes. This extra width will help create the puff effect. Now cut along the marked line. We will mark a notch and from here we will make frill and bottom also will make frill. Now we'll mark the neck on the canvas. We'll fold the canvas and make a straight line. We'll mark the neck width as 2.5 inch, neck depth as 5.5 inch and we'll make one square shape. Then we'll mark one slanting line. We'll mark 1 inch from the top and then we'll give little curve to give a V shape. Since this is a very small neck, I have kept 1 inch. If it is a bigger neck, you can keep up to 2 inch here. To see a complete stitching details of V neck, you can find out the video link attached in the I button and in description box. Then by keeping 1 inch canvas width, we'll give the shape again and we'll cut it. Similarly for 5.5 inch, I have cut one round shape also. I forgot to cut the front armhole, so I'm cutting the armhole here. Since I have this fabric left, I use a different color fabric to paste the neck pattern. And then by keeping ½ inch, we have folded it. And then we'll stitch this neck on the fabric. And we'll use the round neck to attach on the back side. Now I stitch the V neck. By leaving ½ inch, we cut the neck. We'll give small cuts here. And then we'll stitch on the corner. And then we'll flip it. Similarly, we'll cut the back neck. Check out the complete detail cutting and stitching of this V and V shape and round shape neck on the video link attached in the I button and in description box. Since if I explain it here, it will be a long video, so I separated that video out. Now we'll attach the shoulders. Take out the neck canvas part, fold it on the top and then stitch it the way I'm sewing it here. This will give a proper finish. Don't stitch like this, it will not be a good finish. Take the canvas part and put it on the back and then stitch it. Now I will open it and show you. By stitching in this way, it will totally hide the stitching. Now there is another way of attaching the shoulder. You can open up both the sides and stitch it all end to end. This will also give a proper finish. So anyone, whatever you prefer, you can use that method to attach the shoulder. And then we'll stitch all round over to fix it. You can use a hand stitch also to give a proper finish. So our neck part is ready. Now we'll create the tuck. We'll just tap the fabric so it will get pasted on other side and we'll create the tuck points here. Similarly, I created the tucks on both front and back. Now we'll make the frill. To make the frill, I have made one straight stitch and pull the fabric, which creates the gather. To know more about making a frill, I have attached a video link in description where I have explained 6 different ways of making frills, which is uploaded on my another YouTube channel, Rina Stitching World. Now we'll attach the frill to the top or yoke part. Now frill is attached. Now we'll proceed for the sleeve puff making. For that I have stitched from this notch point till this notch point and I am pulling the thread. This will create the frill. And bottom also I have given straight stitch and I am pulling the thread, which will give the puff. Now I am taking a stripe of 2.5 inch width and 9 inch long and then we'll stitch it. After stitching, we'll fold it. First secure it with the pin and then only do a proper stitch, otherwise it will not be a proper finish. And then we'll attach these sleeves with the body part. Now here our sleeves are attached. You can see the puff, beautifully puff has created. Now we'll join both the sides. On bottom we'll attach this pom-pom lace. To attaching the pom-pom lace with the proper finish, I have uploaded one shorts which link I have given. And with that, our beautiful peplum top is now complete. I hope you found this tutorial easy to follow. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share and subscribe to Riti Stitching for more simple and stylish sewing tutorials. If you have any questions or suggestions, let me know in the comments box. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video.